Well, I've been a vegan for a little more than a year now. It's been a very slow process, so I've eating meat until I was 17 or something, like 2 years ago. And then I decided to just try and cut my meat consumption, basically. I thought, why not give it a try, right? I thought, so many people are doing it, and I never thought about what I ate. So I just gave it a shot, and it was really easy. And then I decided to cut other animal products as well, as I learned more and more about it, how it was made and how it was produced. And basically that led me through this slow transition, and I ended up in front of this question, and I was thinking either I have a very low animal product intake and just minimize my impact on the environment, or just cut it out completely. And for myself, I thought I wouldn't be able to hold this low level. I would be craving, I don't know, maybe craving, or just wouldn't be very strict with myself, and that's why I thought I'll make this clean cut, basically. The topic that got me interested in it was the environmental aspect. It was when I learned how animals in factory farming are fed so-called superfoods, the soybeans, which are very high in protein, and therefore they can grow quicker. It was when I learned that these soybeans are being planted where rainforest was previously, so they cut down the rainforest, then they plant soy, then they ship it to Europe, then they feed it to cows or to pigs or whatever, and then you eat the cow. And it just seemed to me, and I realized how much energy you actually lose up that chain. And that's when I thought it's a good decision to cut down the meat consumption. And yeah, then as I explained, it went from there. I don't like the thought of trying to persuade people of anything. I like the idea of me knowing this was a good decision for me, and I'm feeling happy about it, and I'm feeling good about it. So I'm living it, basically, to show people how easy it is, and then other people realize that they can make the same decisions as me, and it's not hard at all. If somebody comes to me and asks me, obviously I will tell them. So the whole environmental aspects, and also there are some health benefits, as obviously if you will have a more diverse diet if you include vegetables that you've never thought about before. So, because the most people that eat meat, they have their meat and then they have maybe some vegetables, and that's about it. And having a more diverse diet is definitely good for your health. I mean, we can agree on that. Of course, there are vegan people and vegetarian people who have a very unhealthy diet. Of course, there are meat eaters who have a very unhealthy diet. But I think proportionally, vegetarians and vegans are better off because they care about what they eat. They care about what they put in their body because they're interested. Basically, I would like everyone to care about what they eat, to live in a society where food matters again, because it doesn't really today. Meat eating is a topic that needs more consideration in education. When I think back to my education, it was never really a big topic. In the cafeteria, of course, you have a vegetarian option, but it's not. There's no information available upon it. Why people are vegetarian? It's like education just doesn't cover it at all. It's basically left upon families and society to educate people about it. And I think that's a gap that education needs to fill and provide unbiased information. Everybody knows about the pyramid of the foods, but it's just not represented in society nowadays. Meat is the big chunk of the calorie intake if you look at different cultures around the world, and that has to change for environmental reasons as well as animal rights reasons, because to produce that much meat you gotta have factory farming, otherwise it won't work. Everybody who's seen how animals are held in factories will consider their meat intake. Starting to think about what I eat definitely made me more aware of what is going on in the world. It's our only planet we have. I mean, it's a very cheesy way of saying it, but it is. We do have to protect it in some way, and everybody has their own way. And my way is to educate or to show people how easy it is to live on a plant-based diet. We know that we did evolve from the great apes to hunter-gatherers, and then to agriculturists, and then to the modern-day technical people we are today. If you think about us coming from apes, then you could suggest we should live on a plant or fruit-based diet, but Of course, we did adapt, we did make tools for hunting. We did alter our environment to produce foods. We did plant foods. We did have a surplus of food, which basically distincts us from other animals. I think we should focus both on animal rights and on human rights. Definitely not a black and white issue. Just about getting people's perception of animals being this dull machine to produce meat out of their heads. Why should we pet a dog and eat a pig? Doesn't make any sense in my head. Why not open ourselves up a little more? Why would we give human animals more rights than non-human animals? Basically, for the people who are watching this who've never ever thought about their meat intake, I challenge you to have 1 day a week to not eat meat and just see how it makes you feel. See what it does to your body, see what it does to your mind. Just have a go at it and just try it out.